It's something that not too many people from the States can really relate to, that this kind of it goes on across the world. And a lot of it is culturally on as far as how they're treated. But we would be surprised, if not shocked, at the fact where it wouldn't be uncommon if somebody received a deep gash in their arm from working, and then they were lucky they got the bleeding stopped and everything else, and then they were shipped out and replaced with somebody, and that wouldn't raise an eyebrow over there. That would be considered normal. There have been people who you hear about quite often that the company they're working for, they got injured, so they're sent out for medical treatment. If they're Filipino or Indian, quite a few times they end up having to go through the United Arab Emirates just because of flights and for medical treatment. And they were promised where they would be met there, and then they'd get treatment there. And once they got to the UAE, they were left on their own. Didn't have a ticket to go anywhere else, didn't have anybody meet them. And it's common enough to where the different embassies for a lot of these countries have offices set up to help their expatriates or their what they're deemed foreign workers, where even the remains of some people that are killed that are over there, it's up to the embassies. The embassies often have to sit and arrange for the body to be sent back home, or and quite a few times it's actually the little communities of fellow Filipinos that work over there that contribute money to send money back to the families, or in a few cases that pay for Filipinos that they've never met, but fellow countrymen, as they call them, that they find out that they've come over thinking they have a job and nobody meets them, or they're left stranded. And so they take it upon themselves and donate quite a bit of their earnings just to try to help out one another. But it's seemingly a close-knit community. I think very few of them are aware of ever heard of what the Defense Base Act is, but quite a few times you've got third country nationals that are working under these contracts, or subcontractors, but are doing the actual labor, especially if it's construction projects, that legitimately would be covered, and they're not informed. They have no idea of that they're entitled to medical coverage of any type. With the exception of some of the larger companies, the vast majority at the facilities, it's not like you have a break room that will have a listing of your rights under OSHA, or a poster that'll sit there, in case you break your arm, call and give the number for a state workers' compensation claims office or whatever else. In most of these cases, OSHA doesn't apply, state workers' compensation, there's none of these other, U.S. laws that would apply here don't apply there. And as a result, you may have a break room or whatever else, and there may be things posted, but I've yet to see on any facility that I've ever been anything posted regarding your rights under the Department of Labor, for the Defense Base Act, of where to file a form and how to go about doing it.